G-Stick here, back inside of Halo the Master Chief Collection. Today I'm doing Toybox, which requires you to collect all 8 dolls/toys. Now the first one we're going to do is Master Chief of all. And we're going to be doing this inside of Delta Halo. This is a good, I'd say about 5, maybe 10 minutes in, give or take depending on your speed and difficulty that you're playing this on. Of course, these can all be collected on any difficulty, and we're heading towards where I just shot. Now, in order to get to a few of these dolls, we have to go out of map. So just be aware of that, other than a flying jackal. Where do you have to go? Now, for the first one, we're going to want to get a ghost, hijack, or get one of those fresh ones. You may want to grab one or the other. And what I want to do is flip over to the Halo 2 Classic Geometry, which, of course, you can do by hitting the double squares button. I don't know if it's menu. It used to be back, so press back to do that. But anyway, it makes it a lot easier to get over this terrain. But anyway, once we get over to this little pier here, flip back to the anniversary geometry, go ahead and step on out, step over Doll Chief here, who has no buttons for eyes, and of course give it a few seconds and an achievement will pop, which of course is called And So It Begins. For 5 gamer score. In fact, all of these are worth 5 gamer score each, so just be aware of that. And of course, the big one, of course, Toybox is worth 20. Now we are on Regret. I actually have Halo 2 Geometry on. This is not required. However, Sputnik and a Grenade Jump are. Of course, Sputnik can be turned on at the beginning of each mission. Does not need to be unlocked, unlike the Halo 3 skulls had to be back in the day. Personally, I find that the frag grenades get you a better distance, but that's just me. Again, that's just me personally. You can use plasma grenades if you want, but it requires a bit extra, what's the word I'm looking for? Not je ne sais quoi. A little more timing accurate. You'll see that in a bit when I do the Arbiter in just a second. But anyway, High Ben is actually right beneath us as we come past here. But anyway, on this corner right here, which is right above High Ben, is the Regret toy. Regret, Prophet of Regret, who we all love to punch with the Grunt Prophet birthday party skull on. Always a fun skull that they added recently, so yeah, that's very nice of them. Anyway, Prophet of Regret, I missed what the name of the achievement is. Regrettable Turn of Events, there we go. Again, 5 gamer score, very easy. Just remember those grenade jumps, they can be a bit pesky, and Sputnik. Sputnik is the key. Alright, moving on. We are on the Sacred Icon. We're getting the Arbiter toy. Now, if you did not turn on Bandana, which of course you can do for these achievements, you're going to run into an issue where you don't have any frag grenades. This is one of the instances of a plasma grenade being pretty pesky to jump right. As you can see, they have a longer fuse because they stick. So anyway, we're going to go to the third little vent here. That's the first. Here is the second. Of course, you don't have to walk up to them. And here is the third, and this is where the Arbiter toy is located, or doll. Take your pick. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, just walk right over it. And, of course, what will unlock is the will of the prophets, because obviously the Arbiter is the will of the prophets. By the way, check out the terminals. Very interesting facts about the Arbiter, adding to the lore. But anyway, another 5 gamer score, and we're one step closer to the 20G big one for this one. So anyway, we are at the end of Quarantine Zone, at the end of the gondola ride. And I do mean the end. As soon as you see this here, that old familiar feeling, this is where you have to be. So you should have a frag grenade by now. And if you do have one, there should be some on the flood that you killed back during the last section. But anyway, grenade jump with Sputnik up here. And you are going to need Sputnik for this one. Tartarus is sitting right in front of us, right here, on here, again, Sacred Icon, not Sacred Icon, sorry, the Quarantine Zone at the very end of the mission, so do remember that. Alright, Chieftain of the Brutes, another 5 gamer score, and we're one step closer to the big one. Moving on, we are inside of Gravemind. This is the first time we get out into this area. There is a terminal to our left here. I'm actually going to pan over there. And of course, this is the area from whence we came. This is the first open area. There's 2 of them, but this is the first time you're out in the open. Both the Cortana toy, which we're after, and the skull are in the same place, as well as the terminal for this So just keep that in mind while you are going for the terminal and or toys. They're in the exact same area. So anyway, there are two ways to get up to the Cortana toy. I found this one to be the easiest, required the least amount of hassle. There's one way that requires you crouch jump, or you can just jump right up here. Now you'll see that I speed up the video a little bit here. Just go up the mountain I just went past. You just go up it. And as soon as you get to the top here, just go to the very, very end of here. Now, if you were playing on Legendary, a grunt with fuel rod cannon would come out, and a skull would be right above Cortana here. However, since we are playing personally on normal or heroic, depending on your personal preference, or even easy, just pick up the Cortana toy, and you should unlock the achievement, Don't Make a Girl a Promise. Of course, they cut out the rest of that quote, but hey, whatever, they programmed it. So anyway, we are now on Uprising. This is the first time we are actually outside. This is a good, I don't know, I have score turned on, so I can't tell you the exact time frame. I'd say about 5-10 minutes in, give or take. So anyway, what we're going to want to do is we're going to do some platforming. So what we're going to want to do is jump onto this rock here. I did cut there a bit. Switch back to the Halo classic geometry, sorry. And we're going to want to jump up and over these rocks. Now, we're going to need Sputnik yet again. Sputnik is our friend for these. And we're going to need to jump up there. Now, again, the the classic geometry is a lot easier to see the edges and ridges where you need to go. Do note that I will speed this up in just a minute. This grenade jump can be a bit pesky, especially if you don't time it right, and especially if the grenade rolls off the edge like it did here at least twice. Yep, twice. Now, luckily, there are tons of grenades down below you from the destroyed brutes, so try and kill them first so that we have tons of grenades. As soon as you get your grenade bounce up here, I turn back on the anniversary geometry. What we're going to do is want to follow this general pathway. Now, I did speed this up a bit, so do feel free to rewind and check this again. But anyway, we're going to want to climb through that path, climb up on this ridge, climb over to this generic area. Now, we're going to want to follow towards those two trees. These two trees are important because there is a path here. Now, I did cut it there because I had to check where I actually had to go. Now, we're going to go forward yet again. Just keep walking forward. And as soon as we reach this area here, we'll now see the librarian toy sitting at the area end of this path. And if you continue on, you will actually get towards one of the terminals. So, just a general idea where you need to be before the terminal. So anyway, my work here is done. That'll give you the librarian toy on Uprising. We only have a couple more missions left, so let us get to it. Luckily, we don't have too much time left. Well, too much whatever left. Anyway, we are on High Charity. This is one of the more annoying levels, in my personal opinion. No, wait. Sacred Icon is. No, the shotgun bitches. Trust me. They're assholes. Anywho, a little shotgun flood. Ugh, assholes. Anyway, so what we need to do is, this is the first area like this. You'll actually come across two of these during your time in High Charity. This is the first one, so you have a general idea where you need to be. But anyway, follow this path. We want to get on top of this rock here. I do apologize that I don't have my flashlight on. I didn't really think about it. But on top of here, on this arch, is the Rampant Cortana toy. We only have two more toy, well, actually one more toy left. So anyway, just walk over it, and then once you collect this toy, and of course High Charity, will unlock I Like Crazy, which actually would explain my love life. Anyway, moving on from a really random note, 5 gamer score, one more doll left to go, and I will warn you right now, this one is the most annoying. So anyway, we are on the Great Journey, the final mission of the game. First thing we need to do is we need this guy. Now, I am playing on easy with the Scarab Skull enabled, mainly because of the way we need to do things, because it's a two-parter. Now, what we need to do is, as soon as we get control of this Spectre, we need to go all the way to the Scarab here, park this somewhere where you can find it. I parked it by this rock, kill the tanks, go through the entirety of the level until you get to the Banshee part. Now, instead of going into the Banshees, we need to go inside of the Spectre. Why? There is an invisible wall that we cannot pass with the Banshee. Note that you can get the final skull this way. However, it is not recommended. So go off, especially because you have to do it on Legendary. So anyway, go off about the right-hand to middle part of that cliff there. If you're playing on the standard control scheme, press A to wheelie, to especially hit these higher, weirder, steeper jumps. But anyway, we want to go to the tallest mountain in the back of the facility here. You may need to climb up this one to get to it. But anyway, press A, of course, and hold down that left trigger, of course, for the boost. Once you reach the top here to find a suitable point to jump out, go ahead and just pick up the Didact here. And if you've been following along, you should have all 8 toys. And that should unlock Toybox, as well as the final one, Pyrrhic Solution. Which, of course, you know, if you don't know what a Pyrrhic victory is, it's when you win, but you also lose. There you go, English lesson for the day. You also know a new phrase, Pyrrhic victory, if you didn't know it already. Right, anyway, there you go. We have collected all the toys, and now we are ready to move on to other things, hopefully. But anyway, there you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. If this helped you, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, have a great and beautiful day. Hopefully, I will see you guys all next time. And while you're at it, why don't you check out my terminal video, and why not the skulls video as well while you're on my channel here. So check them out. Hopefully, they'll help you too. And have a good one. And again, hopefully, I will see you next time.